Hey guys, it's Bree. Welcome to the LTA Movie Club. We meet every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, watch a new video, send in video responses, argue about it, and have a pretty good time. The movie we're watching today is called Revolver. Revolver is described as Guy Ritchie delivers another fast-paced crime thriller starring Jason Statham playing Jake, a gangster and ace gambler recently released from prison. Determined to hustle the crime boss who killed his sister-in-law, Jake deliberately humiliates the kingpin in a private game. But when the mobster calls for Jake's head, a mysterious duo steps in to save his skin. This movie, Revolver, it just doesn't cut it for me. And it's kind of like an action movie mixed in with a psychological thriller. It doesn't attach to either genre well enough for it to be good in that particular sense. Like, there's a lot of shooting going on, there's these guys that seem to know everything about this main character, and he doesn't know what's going on, and that part seems interesting. And then it builds up and it builds up and it builds up, and then it gets to this point, like in like the last 15 minutes, where he's apparently having this psychological battle with his ego. That seems to be the real conflict of the movie, even though they didn't talk about it at all before. It was introduced so late, and I think had the movie been about that to begin with, I think it would have been interesting. And I almost thought that in the credits they were showing all these psychologists and psychiatrists talking about the struggle of ego over people and stuff, and I feel like they almost put that in there just to validate what they were saying. There's no, see, obviously this is what we were talking about the whole time. I mean, look, these people are professionals, they said it. But it's just no, it doesn't. That's not how it works at all. It's not good at being a psychological thriller. Granted, I do love the scene where he's in the elevator and he's struggling with himself and he's arguing with himself. That's shot very well, and I think had the movie taken that direction to begin with, it would have been really interesting. It just doesn't, though. It seems like it's trying to be so hard to do all these things that it doesn't succeed at any of them. This movie's very unfocused, so much so that it's hard to enjoy it at all. And it tries to have all the shock value at the end. It builds up the whole movie, but by the time you figure out everything that's going on, you don't care. And you're not attached to any character. You don't even really know any of them. They seem to try to have some sort of plot around this, sniper who always gets his kill and stuff. I'm just who is this guy? Why are you talking about him? Why should I care about him? And you don't have to. And even the main characters, him and his brother, his whole conflict is over some sister-in-law that you don't know at all. It's just, how are you supposed to care about these characters if you don't know anything about them? I really would not recommend this movie. Okay guys, so leave a comment below, tell us what you thought about this movie, and leave picks for future movies. The movie we're watching for Friday is Gamer. Enough about what I thought. What do you think, Movie Club?